Hey guys, Kurt here of NK Garage, and we're back with another tool haul. Today, the tool haul is going to be 100% Craftsman tools, mostly USA. 99% of the stuff here is USA. There are two Chinese or foreign ratchets in here. I'm sorry, but they were good deals. So let's jump into it. We'll start with the tools, and at the end, I'll show you these nice Craftsman toolboxes I got. First off, everybody loves ratchets, right? So let's get into it. I got all these ratchets at a really good price. This one here is a Craftsman half-inch drive with a broken selector switch, and it is the V series with the patent numbers. It's the quick release, and the ball detent, the ball is just missing. Why did I buy it? Well, I thought the body was in pretty good condition, and I got this ratchet for $1, so I'm hoping that at some point I can pick up another one and just swap out some of the internal parts. And, maybe it's really just a parts ratchet. Let me know if you guys would pick that up for $1.
Well,
I,
why don't you warranty it?
I could warranty it, but that wouldn't be right because the warranty is only for the original purchaser of the tool.
And what else would happen if you did warranty that?
They'd probably send me a brand new one.
Of what kind of origin?
China or Taiwan, I don't even know where they're making them nowadays, but they ain't making them here. Moving on. Super excited about this one. We got a Flexhead 3/8 drive ratchet, USA, V series, 42791. Fully functional. It works in both directions. I tested it. I tested the quick release. I have 3 of these at home, but they all have different heads. So this is the 4th one for the collection, a different one that I didn't have. I paid $7 for this. And these, I don't know the exact value, but it's worth a lot more than that. So if you went on eBay, it's hard to get these Flexhead USA ratchets. $7 was definitely a good buy. These are the two Chinese or wherever ratchets I was talking about. You can notice a dead giveaway on the front. You don't have the lines on each side of the Craftsman. That's not always the case, but that, of course, just kind of stands out as the old school Craftsman logos always had those lines. So we got a 3/8 drive regular ratchet quick release and a 1/4 inch flex head. They're both in fully functional condition, and I got each of them for $1. So I just really can't complain at that price. People still use these. It's better to have the USA one, but this still works as well. So not a bad price, not a bad buy. I got a few extensions here. We've got a 6-inch, a couple 3 inches for 3/8 drive. We got a 3-inch for 1/4 inch drive. We got a universal joint and a 3/8 to 1/4 adapter. All of those are USA. Got 2 breaker bars, 3/8 drive and 1/2 inch drive. I believe both of these are V series. So this one is one with the part number 44363, and this one's the old Flying V. This is a 15-inch, and I believe this is a 10-inch. I got this ball peen hammer. I don't know what size it is, maybe 16 ounce, maybe a little bit bigger, I'm not sure. Wooden handle, definitely seen some use, but it was probably like $3. The handle's in okay shape. There's some black paint on here, a lot of oil, a lot of grease, but I think cleaning it up, maybe just sticking some wood filler right in here. It's not like severely cracked, it's just a little splintering. So a little bit of wood filler and some sanding and a new finish, and that could be a nice hammer. Polish the end up. Definitely a good user. Got a drill index, Sears Craftsman branded. There are no drills in it, but just an extra drill index, and I thought the Craftsman branding of it was kind of cool. It's actually a Huo, which is my favorite to find. So very simple, small little index. Just goes from 1/16 to 3/8. Like the larger ones go all the way up to 1/2 inch. This is kind of like a little smaller index. Got this tap wrench here, tap handle. It's the Craftsman number 4066 USA, of course. It's got the Z stamp. I think that maker's mark means it might have been made by Mayhew, but I'm not entirely sure if that information that I have crosses over to the tap handles or not. Moving down to the pliers, we have a small pair of the Robo Grips down here. Still, good functioning pliers. They definitely need to be cleaned up a little bit, but not the nicest condition, but not horrible. Got a little pair of tongue and groove pliers here. That's got that old Craftsman logo on it, double lines. We've got the embellishments on the handles. This could be a fun little project if I get around to it. Got two of the Craftsman USA with the kind of semi-gloss black grips on them. This one is a pair of duckbill pliers. And this is a pair of diagonal cutters. I got three pairs of the Western Forge with more of the flat rubbery grips here. And we got two of the slip joint pliers and one needle nose. I got this is a nice little gem. Older pair of Craftsman, Western Forge made, tongue and groove pliers, number 45382. And look at the condition on this. See the embellishments on the handles. There's really like no nicks or scratches on it. There's no owner's marks. You can get in there, see the jaws. They're just beautiful. And look at the grooves here. This thing has barely been used, maybe once or twice. Basically new old stock. It's really nice and tight too. And the nut and everything just looks so good. Got a ratcheting screwdriver here. These are nice to find, and these are definitely good resale items if you get them for $1 or so. That's what I paid for it. Ratchets in both directions, nice. Has the little end cap in here where you can keep your extra bits. There's 3 of them in there. I believe these go on eBay for like 30, 35 bucks. It's been a while since I've found one, so I'm not too up to date on the current pricing. Got a 1/4-inch spinner handle. Got 2 of these small little Craftsman Professional little mini screwdrivers. These are the ones that have the indented piece here. You can kind of keep your finger on there. And then the top spins, so you can just do fine little adjustments. They're very nice. The spinning top is nice. They have some nice long shanks. Very well made. Got this 5/16" nut driver. I don't pick up loose nut drivers too often, but 5/16 is a very popular size because of hose clamps. So I will pick up these if they're USA made. This has the Circle V logo. Those can, eBay on those is only like maybe 9 or 10 bucks. Nothing great, but worth picking up for 50 cents. And we got a little Craftsman torque screwdriver, number T10. Let's get into some wrenches. Up top, we have some double open end wrenches. Older Craftsman Flying V. I think same thing with this guy. 2 smaller ones. We've got these speed wrenches here. I've never gotten into these, but I am trying to piece together a set. And the metric set is the one I'm working on. So I was actually able to get the 15, the 14, the 13, and the 11. And they're all in really good shape. They just got this little bit of red or orange paint on here. But that should clean up just fine. These are all VA series. Condition overall is pretty good. This one's got some junk on here, but that might just be some grease or goo. Not bad. Pretty good finds. I think I got each of these for $1. And this one's the SAE, the 3/8. Got some double box wrenches over here. Good finds, metric double box, 12x14 and 13x15, old V series. I got to check to see if I need those as well. Little stubby double box, 1/2 by 9/16, also an old V series. I got 2 of the Craftsman stubby full polished professional wrenches. Got the 3/4 inch, it's a good size, USA made, and the 3/8. We got a little ignition wrench here, 3/16. I don't even remember where that came from. I think I was buying a lot of stuff and I just threw it in the pile. I basically got it for free, maybe call it a quarter. We got variety of combination wrenches, SAE over here, metric over here, all USA made, of course. Metric wasn't too great, but I was able to get a 17 millimeter. And the coolest one here is probably this one here. Still has the original tag on it. That probably dates it back a pretty good amount. Does anybody remember buying wrenches with that tag on it? It's been a while, right? That predates my Sears time. It's got a little bit of surface rust and definitely been sitting around in a toolbox or something for a long time, but the tag was pretty cool to get. And to top it all off for the tools, I got about, I'm going to guesstimate about 150 sockets. There was a guy at the flea market selling sockets, and he was doing 5 sockets for $1. So I grabbed every USA made socket I could find. There was a whole bunch of Craftsman. That's one of the reasons why we're doing just a Craftsman only videos, because I got a lot of this stuff from him. You know, all the wrenches for $1, sockets 5 for $1. And then later in the day, I found another guy doing sockets 2 for $1. So I paid 20 cents and 50 cents. So you could average these out at maybe like 35 cents a piece. And that's the price that I like to pay for sockets. Anywhere under 75 cents, really. Once you get up to $1, you know, if you wait it out, you'll find people selling them cheaper later on. Those deals are out there. They made so many of these sockets over the years, probably millions. I don't know the exact number, but they just were shipping them out all day, every day. And there's tons of them out there, even still. So if you're looking for USA made sockets, just keep trying. Eventually, they'll come into a lot like this. You can start putting the sets together and piece it together later on. You can pay more when you need the rarer ones later, but if you want to get your set started on a budget, you know, I probably got all of these for, by the time I was done, the guy probably just guesstimated, and you know, maybe it was $50, so, or less. It's very possible. Now, let's take a look at some toolboxes. So this whole tool haul was comprised of stuff that I picked up over 2 different weekends, 2 different flea markets, but I got so much stuff I had to separate it into a couple videos, and this is the Craftsman video, and I got 3 Craftsman boxes. We'll start off here on the end. I paid $5 for this box. I asked the guy how much were your toolboxes, and for $5, you know, a toolbox with drawers, Sears Craftsman, that's a good deal. You know, sometimes you'll see guys asking $20 or $30 for this, which is normally where, oh, there's a wrench in here. SK 5/16 6-point. Little gem. There's some grass in here from the flea market. You know, the box isn't perfect, but it's definitely not bad. It's a good user. You know, these make pretty good boxes because you can have your sockets up top, or you can have them in the drawers, put your wrenches down here. I have a pliers drawer, screwdrivers drawer, whatever you're really using it for, you can tailor it your own way and kind of keep things separated. So pretty cool. I didn't get the original key. That's not a big deal for me. But for $5, that's a pretty good deal. You're not going to get any better deals than that. This guy here, we got the Craftsman Crown logo. This is the unique shape. Some people call it like the tombstone, I think. I paid $20 for this box. It's got the original part number up here, 65351. This was the most expensive box of the 3. But what's unique about this box, and I haven't looked at online sales or comparison for sold reasons to see what it's worth, but I have a feeling that $20 was still a good buy because it has the cantilever, you know, style of opening drawers here. And it's got all these little compartments. So if you're doing specialized work and you have little parts, you can separate your stuff, have your tools in the bottom, kind of have your parts in here, more tools on the top. You know, this side here's kind of got that split down the middle that goes on an angle, probably for sockets. You can probably put your wrenches over here. Definitely useful. This one I might think about reselling if I can't find a use for it myself. So I thought it was cool. Yeah, like I said, you know, it was $20, but I think it'll clean up okay and probably worth a bit more than that. This was another $5 box, and it's definitely rusty. This one used to have the Craftsman Crown logo, as you can see here. And this one I kind of just bought for fun. Possibly, if I have enough time and I get bored enough this winter, maybe I will tackle a light restoration on this. It's not going to be perfect, but maybe we can make it look a little bit better. This is more of a box that I would probably repurpose. I have a crawl space for my house, and it's every time I'm in there, I'm always doing something, and I need a couple basic tools, pliers, screwdrivers, adjustable wrench. I could probably keep that stuff in here and there, and I'm not going to worry about the rust so much. You know, it's going to sit in a crawl space. So inside we have the socket tray, nice deeper one too, and then the bottom. You know, definitely this came out of probably somebody's basement, crawl space, garage, somewhere wet. kind of rusty.
You made some money back.
We got a 1 penny, so I just thought it was cool. Nice little box, cool design. Let me know. You guys leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite box is. Prices aside, don't forget about the prices. Just let me know which box you think is your favorite. I want to see what people's opinions are. This one's probably the oldest. That's probably newer. I'm not an expert, but I think that's just my guess. And while you're at it, let me know what your favorite tool of the day was. Mine, I think, has to be this pair of pliers, just really because of condition. I mean, if you guys could hold these and feel as you open and close joints and slide in between the grooves, I mean, this is just flea market fresh, practically new old stock. If I polish that up, I mean, it would look really, really nice. So that's probably my favorite of the day, second by the ratcheting screwdriver, I think. So that's it for the tool haul of the day. But as always, we'll be back every week with tool hauls every Saturday, 9 a.m. So check that out. And also just check out our midweek videos. We post midweek videos sometimes, depending on what's going on. So sometimes you might see them week after week. Sometimes there might be a little bit of a pause. But when we got time, we do tool organization, tool tips, tool reviews, all sorts of stuff. So check it out. It'll be fun. And if you guys are interested in looking at our eBay store, we do resell a majority of the stuff that we find. We do that to get money earning back in again and keep the tool hauls going. So YouTubers get 10% off. All that information is in the description down below. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.